finished the carbon fiber. The carbon fiber is completely done. Now I'm going to be moving on to spray painting with this stuff. Everything that's green. I'm going to go ahead and clay bar all the fairings, each and every single one. Then I am going to get it prepped and ready for and then I'm throwing that away because it's broken. Unless someone wants to buy that for $2. This is just distilled water with some rubbing alcohol. Really focus on these edges. Go around with a new rag and some distilled water and some rubbing alcohol and just really clean the edges and just kind of run over all the edges again with that one. So that's what's really nice about all these chemicals that we have nowadays, is they really do the work for you. You don't need to have a bunch of elbow grease, you know. So I'm going to focus on this piece again. There's some duct tape on some parts of the bike. I am competing with 3M, the paint spray, the clear film, versus the vinyl wrap. So the vinyl wrap's actually on this bike already, in case you are new. So I have vinyl wrapped this bike completely, and so I'm going to be comparing both of these just to see which one lasts longer, which one's more durable. Not sure if I mentioned this before, but when you're done with your clay bar, put it in a Ziploc bag. Give it some good sprays, right? Keep it moist. That. Just keep it sealed. And then go ahead and store it for later. Well, I'm going to be setting it up right here, spraying into this direction, into the corner of this, whatever this is. I'm going to start with this piece. So I'm not just going to start spraying right away, right? No, what I'm going to do, I got a brand new microfiber cloth. I'm going to take my rubbing alcohol, yes, one more time. Spray it down, soak it for a second, wipe it off, and then I'm good to go for the spray. It's pretty, yeah, there's like nothing on there, which that's what you want, but just in case like a little speck of hair, just anything dropped on the fairing that I didn't know about, we are good to go. If you've been watching the videos previously, you would know that I did it on these parts, right? This used to be a matte carbon fiber. Here is piece number 2. This runs about 25 bucks, 20 to 25 bucks. One of these cans is good enough for a whole entire bike. So keep that in mind. I'll put all the materials in the description box if you're interested in whatever I used. And let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna go ahead and do one layer, one spray on this, let it sit, swap out, do the other tail section, the other fairings while this one's drying, and I'll show you guys the process. Just in case you haven't been watching my videos, when I was using this, it really bunched up at the top, right? And it would just like fill up and then it would drop right onto whatever I was spraying. It totally sucked. That was with this nozzle, right? That was with this nozzle. This nozzle is the one that it comes with the 3M spray film. I swapped it out for a black PLASTIDIP nozzle. Now you're probably thinking, dude, you're nuts, but a lot smoother, really flat, like a nice flat line. Gives you the exact spray that you want, nice even lines. So I highly recommend it if you are going to be using this. that you get a nozzle from a PLASTIDIP can. Warm up the can. Right now it's winter time where I'm at. It's probably 40 degrees outside. I guess I should say the beginning of winter. This does not like to spray so even when it's cold. So first off, make sure you shake it. Then make sure it's nice and warm. A lot of you people have already seen this, but that's 6 to 8 inches, right? 6 to 8. 6 to 8. You want to apply this on heavy. If you do not apply this on heavy, it is going to be the biggest pain in the butt to get off. And you'll also see when you do click on the link down below and you look at this product on Amazon, you'll see it has bad reviews. The reason for that is because the idiots don't know how to apply this. Always got to take the extra precaution. I do not want this clogging up whatever I'm spraying. Alright, now if you look like insanely close, I hope this will be able to okay, there. See how it's got that line right in the middle? That is just perfect for the kind of spraying I'm doing. Okay, so now you can see it. It's vertical. Always clean off the edge of the nozzle because you don't want that drying up and then creating a seal later. Probably shouldn't be pointing this at the camera. I'm gonna use my brain. I'm not gonna point towards the camera. This is exactly what I want. It's kind of like that milky looking color. I might just do this little section again, but it'll turn into like an orange peel looking thing, and then it'll turn clear, and it literally turns clear. Like, I was really doubtful on it being clear, but it really does turn out great. So I'm gonna go ahead move on to the next piece. I'll do this other tail section. That way I'm kind of comfortable with doing the tail, because I don't want to go tail to this, back to the tail. I want to stay consistent. Oh, I also want to mention that no one paid me to make this video. This company did not send this to me for free. No one gave me a discount. This is all my own hard work and money that I spent on all of this. So if I tell you it sucks, it's gonna suck. I did touch up a little bit in some spots, so it kind of looks spotty, right? Trust me, it works. I don't know how, but it does. They're similar to the other fairings, so I'm not really gonna show you guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and spray this one, set it over my station, and then move on to the next piece. Spray this one just a little more heavy than I did the last one. Starting to feel a little more comfortable with it. Nice, even spreads. I don't have to worry about this piece because that's covered once the bike's all put together. I got my space heater set on really low setting. Once I'm done with this, I'm gonna make sure my garage is closed. You really wanna have a closed area because like when I was doing my vinyl wrap, I had some of the wind blow in and I really had to like spray the vinyl wrap, clean it off and put it back on, and it's just kind of a pain in the butt. So if you are doing this, make sure you're doing it in a garage that's closed. Also, another thing to know is I'm getting a little low on this. So I don't want to be mid-spray and then have it spurt out and ruin my paint. So I don't have that much left. So I'm kind of debating whether or not I should just do like a full piece and then just be done with the can, just to call it safe. And then spray up and down, but not too much. Actually, I might. And that's good. So, same process. Get your clean microfiber cloth, wipe it down, make sure all the dust is gone. Get ready to spray. I've got my warm-ish room temperature can ready to go. I've switched the nozzle from that one to this one, so this is a PLASTIDIP nozzle, and now I'm ready to spray. Gonna clean off the nozzles just in case. And I'm touching right here because I haven't sprayed it yet, by the way. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this spot right here. This side's perfect. It's exactly what I want. I know you're probably thinking like, okay, there's okay, well that sucks. That's messed up, but motherfucker. I was too busy like looking at the screen and not looking at that. I'll just have to okay, I'll have to do 2 layers on that. Oh, that totally sucks. I wouldn't have cared if it was on this side, but this is the side that shows. Oh, dang, look at that. Kind of good, I guess. Well, we'll see how it turns out. I'll have to do a second layer on this one just to make it turn out good. I'm gonna do these 2 pieces, then that last bearing, and then we're done. And I know you guys are probably getting annoyed and I sound like an old broken record that I keep saying all this stuff, but it really does make a difference. You really have to be meticulous and just really focus on the details. There's a hair that I missed. So if you're not careful with the detailing from the beginning, then your project's gonna turn out like crap. And you're gonna end up being just like the rest of those Amazon reviewers that don't know what they're doing and complain about the product, even though it was their fault to begin with. And this one's kind of hard to see, but it's got an indent So follow along with the lines. Nice and steady. It's okay if you mess up, okay? You know what I didn't do on that? I didn't do a test spray. Make sure you do that. This one I don't want to overdo, because when you start getting into these concaves and stuff, it just starts to mess up and starts to droop inwards. So that's all I'm gonna do. I'm done. I'm not gonna do too much with this one. This piece doesn't even like to stay on my bike anyways. So you're probably wondering what that black spot is. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's just my bike's very clean. Okay, if there's a nick that you see, it's probably because there was a dent, rock chip, etc. I'm gonna lower this, maybe you can see better. So that is just damn near perfect. So I'm a little nervous with this piece because just look at all the concave areas, the nicks and crannies. I mean, it's gonna be a challenge, but I'll see how it goes. I'm considering I might have to stand it up. That way I can really focus on some of the parts. So you have to go through your procedures, guys. If not, you're gonna fail. Alright, so I am hanging this one with some fishing line. So it's kind of dripping in some spots. I might just get the space heater and just kind of go over it so it can dry quickly. That way it doesn't drip anymore. Everything's just gonna be drying for the next 24 hours. Yes, 24 hours. Got that one hanging up. I'm gonna do the same probably right over this, because I guess I could drape that down once I'm done. We'll see. I think that's as good as I'm gonna get. So it's still gonna drip just because it wants to do that. All right, so let's see how it's touching the plastic. So I'll take that off soon. Really good. This is like really even. This is probably my best piece. Now that I say that, I see that it's sagging, so that's great. It'll clear up. Trust me. I know it doesn't look like it will, but it will. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and shut the garage, let the stuff sit in here for 24 hours, and we will be good to go. Okay, I probably should have done this like when I started, but you live and you learn, and I'm the one making the mistake and you're not. Once you're done spraying, I'd recommend just to put it in like a living room or some kind of room, because for one, when I was hanging it, it was like just all sagging. You could see, this is probably the best one I did. I didn't spray it too heavy with these tail pieces. That one's sagging just a little. You can see it. I'm gonna go over a second coat. This one, I feel like since I hung it up, it wanted to droop a little more. See that? And then this one, I don't really care, that's the bottom pieces right here, but I'll do a second coat, maybe a little lighter, just to make sure it doesn't, you know, like droop down anymore, just kind of even out everything. So I did the heat gun just for a little bit, kind of loose everything back up. Hopefully it dries a little more evenly. This didn't. That's still effed up. I'll have to do that again, another layer on this one. These three pieces are just like exactly what I want. And you know, again, it's the motorcycle parts. You know, if you're doing this on a car, it's a lot easier. Okay, so mind you that the parts that I'm doing it on are really they're compound curves, right? You got multiple curves in multiple different areas. I mean, it's on me, it's not the product, so just keep that in mind when you're doing motorcycle parts. But if you're doing a car, RV, front of your car, just something like that, you should be good. Right, this is the next following day, and this is what all the products looked like. Last night I did do a second coat to kind of even out all the drips, I guess you could say. It did a great job. And I promise I did not peel it off and redo it. Like, this is like, and to prove, like, here's a drip right here that I had. Surprisingly, I thought this one was gonna mess up the most, but this one turned out the best. I've got two questions why. I think it is because of the black. I think that really helps, and that really shows you, you know, what the product can look like. So some parts have like a really glossy film. Some others have that weird bubbly. And you know, I could just say, oh, it's the product, yada yada yada, but at the same time it was probably me. But then also the other thing is that the spray nozzle that it comes with is just complete garbage. And then I'll go over spots I messed up. Yes, I have to put my ego aside. I did not do a perfect job. There is, thanks to my dog, there's a hair embedded inside the paint. And then obviously I did show you guys the one spot I touched. Other spots, the windscreen is completely gone. I'm just gonna freaking replace that thing. That thing's just been garbage from the get-go. So yeah, this turned out these ones turned out great. It's like a rubbery feel. So yeah, it turned out really nicely. But if you are doing a motorcycle, just remember that, I mean, all these compound curves, like look at that. Like there's just so many different curves like everywhere, you know? So be sure to take your time. You don't want to rush it, especially with a motorcycle. But I really do like this product. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 5-star review just for the simplicity of, you review the product, not the person who does it, right? So you don't review how you did it on, you review the actual product itself, and that's what a lot of people have problems with. And then a year from now, I will test out how the durability is. I may even do a track day. I don't want to do it with these fairings. I've already got track fairings. Maybe I'll paint this track fairings and then see how it lasts. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up or a like, whatever the heck you want. Please subscribe if you would like some more videos. Also, I will be doing more videos of this on the future. I have a vinyl wrap project as well. Be sure to click on that. If you do have any comments or questions, I do a very good job at responding to practically everyone, unless you're a douchebag. And you guys have a good one.